It seems like your boy has some content. Finally, it's been really dry, and it's not looking good for S rank Billy. So, we want more male characters, but we will never pull for them. Another example of likes doesn't equal sales. And if you're probably wondering what he means by this, it's this image right here. Now, we have people like ZZ Anonymous. We've talked about them before. They're antis. There are a lot of antis. They do not actually like the game. They want to spread misinfo and all that. And as you can see, they try to do a whole target audience thing. And they were basically saying, oh, by the way, Billy has more likes, quote retweets, and all that clear than Suna. Clearly, that means people really wanted S rank Billy. Well, I guess we can take a look at the actual stats. And we have some other things too, but let's take a look. S rank Billy debuted 108. Not even top 100. 43 in JP and 86 in Korea. So, the main country that this game is created in, the game didn't even break 100. It didn't even get into the top 100. And a lot of people were hyped for this character. Keep that in mind. There were so many people saying they wanted S rank Billy. They got S rank Billy. They did, but they were probably saving up a lot of polls. A lot of polls just to get him, and probably didn't even spend money for him. And to be real, I feel like S rank Billy was kind of shoehorned into the story at like a strange time. And they were like, yeah, let's just give him his form, fuck it, why not? And plus, let's just keep this in mind. He is literally before the next season of the whole game. You thought male characters were gonna run, like, get out of this curse of not being behind a Void Hunter? No. No Void Hunters coming next patch, but a whole new season is coming. So a lot of people are saving their gems. They're saving their money for the new patch and not spending on this. And I know some people are going to be asking, but what about Promia? Where did she debut? Well, she came out with a 39th on the Chinese server, 14th on JP, and 23rd in KR. And then everybody in the 100. But the main important countries are like the first three. Literally debuted higher ranking numbers than Billy. She broke top 40, actually. She broke top 40. That is insane. That is insane. And I know a lot of people are going to be asking, but didn't people want him? Yeah, people did want him, but clearly when the numbers actually comes in for these companies, keep this in mind. The companies do look at these numbers and they do plan stuff out. So when they see stuff like this consistently, that's the reason why these games do not drop these male characters. They just don't work sometimes. Sometimes they don't work for these specific games. And it sucks. Specific games. That's why I'm saying keep that in mind. Specific. Other games like Grand Blue and FGO can get away with selling a male with ease. But specific games like ZZZ, it just doesn't work. And then we have some other examples. Right here. We have Lighter. And keep in mind, this was when they were first dropped. Lighter, when they first dropped, was ranked 64th, 18th, and 34th. And now we look at Yanagi. Yanagi, wow, approaches the 3 lines. 9th, 4th, 6th, top 10. Her banner dropped top 10. She dropped her banner. And keep in mind, this is when her first banner dropped. She dropped top 10 numbers. While Lighter couldn't even hit that. I think we are seeing the formula continue. I think people should realize ZZZ is not for the male enjoyers. Not for the spondos. And it is clear the audience speaks with their wallet. Now, I know there's going to be some people saying, well, S-Rank Billy is a good character. Yeah, he's good. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, Banyue is good. They're good characters. Lighter is good. He's a good character too. They're not like out of the meta or anything. Meta-wise, they're not bad. Obviously, they're really not bad. Whenever like Shield Rupture stuff comes out, you can use them. So, meta-wise, he's not like T2. Like, no, he's nowhere near like, oh shit, he's tier 2, he's trash and stuff. Man, season needs to get the buff. Anyways, but he's not like ass or anything. But not a lot of people are pulling for him because, well, there's a new season coming out. And we're already seeing the trend. By the way, this is the first limited male getting numbers like this compared to the female. Which, by the way, Yanagi was the first banner. And she just exploded in numbers. Now, there are some people crashing out. And there's a post I'm going to look at. But I'm going to play devil's advocate and fair because there's two sides of this post I'll take. More people need to realize when women aren't treated well in mixed gacha games, they leave the game. Some women do. Some women do leave these gacha games because they mainly want to pull for spondos, and when they don't get those spondos, they just leave. So, yeah, right. Make good male characters consistently, and we'll come back. Now, here's the thing about this consistency thing. The demand for these characters is there. But here's the thing though, the supply is not there from the company. The company isn't supplying enough of the male characters to give to these people who demand them. And the worst part is, even for the people that do demand for these characters, they're not even pulling for them. It's a giant catch-22. It's a big what the fuck. Like, y'all demanded these characters, and when they do actually supply one of them, y'all don't spend the most amount of money. If Billy's banner was like, shoot, I don't know, 20, if it was like making a crazy amount of money, like if it broke records or something, I'd be like, oh, bet. Then I can really see them numbers influencing them to drop more males. But since it's not doing that, it's just like, yeah, it's a very head-scratching moment, bro. It's super head-scratching. But also another thing, this is where I also deviate from this post as well, where I say this argument, like, I see where they're coming from, because I've even said this before, saying that if they drop, like, more males in general, they would actually get the female player base to spend more. But this is another thing. Yeah, I don't think a company's going to listen to you when you call them buzzwords like this. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I saw this, I would have just not made any more male characters out of spite. Because if this is how part of my male, not my male, part of my female audience is gonna treat my game, yeah, I ain't gonna release any more males. I'm just gonna keep releasing females. And clearly that's what ZZ is doing. But yeah, this situation is pretty funny in the sense of the toxic minority that really were gonna say that Ezra and Billy was gonna go crazy, and the numbers don't lie. Now, for the people who do like Ezra and Billy, oh, go ahead and enjoy him. I don't care. You pulled him for a reason. You wanted him. Go for it, right? Not talking about you. But for the people who are very toxic and saying shit like this, literally saying shit like this, and also say shit like you're incel, you're all this, you're weird, to when people are enjoying like characters in the Angel Delusion, that's when I have a problem. Because at the end of the day, we're playing the same game, just trying to enjoy it and enjoy its characters. That's literally it. But yeah, this situation was funny because it just goes to show you once again that social media influence is like like 10, I say like 10 or 20% of the actual metrics for people pulling. And then the rest is actually everybody else who's offline and they just play the game normally. But alright, I'll see y'all later. This situation was crazy.